When I think a man's good looking, and then I look at him, and then he doesn't approach me. Like, did you not see me just look right at you? Like, that was your sign. Like, that was me shooting my shot. Like, I looked right at you. Like, I looked away pretty quickly. Like, it was kind of one of these, you know? But, like, that was your sign.
So it's been brought to my attention that men no longer want to come up to women anymore due to sex allegations, women being just so rude and disrespectful, and rejection. I didn't know that was a thing. I didn't know men didn't want to come up to women anymore. I'm barely finding this out. Why do women choose to cuss guys out when they come up to them and approach them? I have no idea. I apologize for that. But there's just too many fine men. And if it takes me, the women, having to come up to you guys and shooting my shot, saying what's up, being the big stepper, then I'll just have to do that. And I'm going to just start coming up to you guys and shooting out compliments and see where it takes me. So if I start coming up to y'all in the grocery store and I say, "Excuse me, sir, you are just so sexy," I want a response. Okay, I don't want none of that shy stuff.
Do men never approach women anymore?
Intimidation?
You do it a lot, like in person?
Hell no, never. Intimidation, same reason. They give you looks or they're with their friends or something. It's just tough to walk up to a girl and ask for something as a stranger.
What kind of advice you would give to like chicks out there?
Shit, ask the guy for the number. That's just a turn on.
Really?
For real, yeah. Back in the day, like, I don't know, maybe like 2 girls asked for my number my whole life. I was like, okay, you feeling me? That like kind of just breaks the ice a little bit.
What about the chicks that say it's the guy? He's the one who's got to approach in the beginning.
Even playing field, you know? That's what everybody wants, so why not play that game?
Men are not approaching women anymore, and I don't blame them. And if you're a woman listening to this, I want you to listen to this video to understand. Don't just listen to respond. And of course, I know that dating is hard for both parties. It's hard for women, it's hard for men. But I want to focus on why men are either checking out of dating completely or just not approaching women anymore. Because I'm a man and I can definitely relate, and which is why I say I don't blame the men. I really don't, because you have to understand this. Again, listen to understand. Put yourself in the man's shoes. The man is the one that's going to approach you, because most women are not going to approach a man, either online or in person, especially in person. The man is the one that's going to convince you to give him your number, give him your Instagram, whatever. The man is going to be the one to conversate with you to make you feel safe. The man is going to be the one to set up the dates. The man is going to be the one to, pay for the dates. The man is going to be the one to carry the conversations. Let's be honest with ourselves. The man is going to be the one to carry that conversation. And a lot of women are not good conversationalists. And even if she's not interested in you, she will not tell you she's not interested in you. She's just going to keep you around. That's number one. And that's okay. I love doing that personally. And I'm sure a lot of masculine men love doing that too. But when you do these things and it just feels like you were used. You were used for attention. You were used for a date. You were used to fill in a gap, Even if you guys get intimate, if you're a man that truly likes that to keep that engagement going, and it just feels like everything just dropped, and you're making an effort, instead of the woman to tell you, "I'm not interested in you, I don't want you, I'm not this, I'm not that," instead of the one to do this, it's just going to be yo-yoing you here and there. She's not interested in you, but she's kind of interested, but she's not sure. So what does she do? She's going to text you once in a while to keep your attention, but she doesn't want to see you again, just to keep you coming. A lot of men can relate to that. I can relate to this. You do this enough times to a man who, as I mentioned before, has to plan all these things. At some point, he's just going to be like, I'm tired. Yes. And when I'm talking about this, also, don't just look at me as Mr. Kingsley. Think of your son. Think of your brother. Think of your cousins. Think of your nephew. Think of your favorite male co-worker that you really like as a brother. This is something he's probably dealing with. Now, I'm not saying all men deal with these things, because life is all about duality. You have some men that are doing fantastic. These men are small in number. Oh yes, and when it comes to dating, a lot of women are typically going after the same types of men, ignoring a bunch of men. And I'm not saying you should date somebody you don't like. That's not what I'm saying, but I'm giving you a reason as to why men just check out of dating or just not approaching men at all altogether. It's a reason. It's rough, especially if you're a man that's just an average guy. Thankfully, my dating life has been pretty decent. I'm no Casanova, but I'm a happy guy. I do pretty okay for myself. But even then, I have stories to tell of women just being unnecessarily tough, And that's that. Those are some reasons. But also, you got to keep in mind the risk and reward it's not worth it anymore for a lot of men when it comes to dating. You approach a woman, you could end up being on some social media somewhere as a creep. Oh yes. You approach a woman on a bad day, she could end up calling the cops on you. Oh yes, especially if you live in the West. I think it's in Sweden now, a woman can call the police on you for catcalling her. Police. Oh yeah. Now, I even in my own situation, I remember back like 3-4 years back, I approached this girl. It was like an Afrobeat party. I approached, she was dancing. I approached her. Hey, what's your name? As politely and respectful as I could possibly be. Bro, this girl screamed at me. She screamed at me. You would have thought I cursed her mother out. All I did was, hey, just wanted to introduce myself. I saw you dancing. What's your name? Leave me alone. People thought I was doing something bad. I didn't. I took some time off. It was scary. Or you reach out to a woman on a dating app, you say hello to her on Instagram, she doesn't respond to you, but you end up being trending on social media for saying hello. You know, like these things, it affects the guys. Like I feel like some women, they think that, you know, men are just this without feelings, you know. It could also be that maybe the kind of guys that most women are drawn to, those men might be shitty. So now you generalize and say, oh, most men are like this. Most men are not like that. But you don't see most men. You see those guys that catch your attention. Which again is okay. I'm just saying why most men maybe don't approach or just check out. I've checked out. To me, I love women. I love feminine energy. I appreciate women I love. But for me, the moment a woman leaves me on red, I'm out. I've deleted your number. The moment I send you a message and you haven't responded to me and you see the message, I've deleted your number. If you're a woman that I notice I'm always the one trying and shooting my shot and there's nothing going, I'm out. I've deleted your number. That's me. And you know why I can do this? Because I have other things in my life that is productive, that actually moves the needle in my life. And this is a lot of men. This is a lot of men. You have a lot of men who, because they've been rejected enough times in their life, okay? And they see that other aspects of their life that actually matters, their health, their business, their money, their financials, their social, their family, things that actually build your soul is actually moving in the right direction. And you know, your success in dating has been appalling because you don't even get a chance. You just, you know, opportunity cost. You stop being more and more involved in the dating side, and you focus more on your business, you focus more on your health, your academics. And the girl, you know, if you get back into dating, it has to be a girl that really wants you. So that's why women are complaining that, oh, men are becoming feminine. Are men becoming feminine, or men are just tired of dating? That's the thing. Because I see women, oh, men are feminine nowadays, men are sassy now. I'm like, are they sassy or they're just tired? Which is it? Because most women, instead of doing some self-reflection, they will just point the finger at the man and tag the man as bad. I'm not saying men are absconded of such things, but I'm just saying, are you sure? Are you sure? That's what I'm saying.